Imagine a toolbox and in it the most efficient tools that science has to offer. It's all in your hands, ready to shape the most vibrant, joyful life you've ever dreamed of. Does it sound like a dream? It shouldn't. Because today we're doing exactly this. We're trying to decode the path to happiness. I promise, this isn't just a motivational talk. To be honest, I sometimes like them. But still, this is what I believe is called the real deal. A bunch of tips based on modern research you can easily follow. So the workflow should be something like this. Together we find out what happiness is and what you can do to increase the chance of achieving this state. Happiness is something that people always seek to find, but sometimes it seems so elusive. So what is it? It won't surprise you if I tell you that happiness has many different definitions, and often it's described as an emotional state characterized by feelings of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. This feeling is subjective. You might be happy with something other people will not be quite okay with. That's why you can't always tell by somebody's achievements whether he is a truly happy person. So psychologists and other social scientists typically use the term subjective well-being when they talk about happiness, which, as you might guess, means feeling about your life in the present. Even if most aspects of our lives are positive, one area could still make us feel awful. I think this is the reality of our life. Life isn't only about feeling awesome. It's also about negative emotions. If you work hard, get better at something every day, you won't always feel like the happiest person on this planet. Sometimes it's here, and sometimes it's not. But if you're always feeling bad, it's not okay either. Here is what it's thought happy people may experience. Feeling positive more than negative, feeling like you are living the life you wanted, experiencing gratitude, wanting to share your happiness and joy with others, feeling that you are living life with a sense of meaning and purpose and some other things. This is the moment when the what part ends and the how part enters the conversation. Here is what you can do. Go for a walk. Research suggests that this type of activity may elevate your mood even when you're expecting the opposite. From my experience, it works like magic. When I feel tired and not being able to continue my work, or I just feel bored with my routine activity, walking outside really helps. And one of the reasons I like this is the amount of resistance I should overcome in order to do it. It's minimal. It's not a 5-mile run, not something else that may take lots of time. It's just a 10-minute walk. When it's warm outside, I just need to put on my flip-flops and I'm ready to go. When it comes to the route of your walk, I'd recommend the one with more nature. Contact with nature was shown to be associated with increased positive effect, which basically means positive mood and a sense of meaning and purpose in life. It may also affect various aspects of cognitive function, memory, and attention. So if you have a small park nearby, I think it's the best option. Sometimes when I'm working, I experience kind of overloads, when there are too many tasks that I need to complete. And my thoughts are swarming like bees in a hive. And if it doesn't change when I create a small plan on how to tackle them one by one, and I still feel overwhelmed, that's when I always go for a walk. It can be a great way to find enjoyment in the moment and take your mind off things. Now let's talk about something less specific than going for a walk. What is the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic goals? The latter are those that focus on getting approval and rewards from others. These include financial success, social image. Intrinsic goals, however, are goals that come from within you and make you feel satisfaction. These include personal growth, developing meaningful relationships, and improving your health. There is evidence of association of pursuing intrinsic goals and happiness, but I'm still highly motivated to pursue extrinsic ones. Don't think totally forgetting about them is possible for me. It's one of the most exciting things to do, actually. Feeling that competition and pressure to excel. Life feels so dynamic at those moments, and I feel the need to change some things that don't work anymore and achieve even a better result. But while pursuing these aspirations, I'm still constantly working on my intrinsic goals. When I have a great opportunity to spend some time with my friends and socialize a little, I go for it. And contrary to what many people I know experience, I have awesome relationships with all of my family members, which feels amazing. And self-improvement, well, obviously I care about it. I mean, this whole channel is devoted to it. So it's great to pay attention to these parts of your life and think about what you really care about and not what others want from you. But the whole thing I've just been talking about is far from being concrete. So if you want to hear about manageable steps that come to my mind, here they are. When it comes to family, friends and neighbors, you can do lots of things. But it seems to me that the most obvious one is to call or text one of these people, ask them how they're doing, feeling, and what they're planning in the near future. Let them know that you care about them. By the way, while creating a script for this video, I stopped right at this moment and texted my granny. So here is what you can do right now. It doesn't take lots of time. We're done here. But that's not all. Don't close the video yet because we have interesting stuff coming. Actually, when I first heard of it, I was like, no way. That feels true and awful at the same time. Do you know what hedonic treadmill is? Or it's also called hedonic adaptation. In simple words, our life situation changes, but we actually never feel very different. So we people often quickly return to a relatively stable level of happiness despite major positive or negative events or life changes. The word hedonic means something related to pleasure, and treadmill metaphor is used because when you're moving your body on a treadmill, you still remain at the same place. I don't know about you, but this metaphor is a little depressing. like you're not in control. According to some data, this pattern indeed takes place in humans, but some individuals may experience more substantial changes than others. So I should be more realistic at this point and acknowledge that in this video, we haven't been talking about changes that will make your happiness skyrocket forever. It's not that great. But still, doesn't mean you shouldn't try and take control over the direction where your life is going. You still have influence over many things in your life, and that's why you should take action and reap benefits. It can take time and effort, but it's totally worth it. So here is what we're gonna do again. Let's look at some easy steps you can implement. According to this study with more than 1,000 participants, writing daily gratitude lists for 14 days managed to increase positive affect, subjective happiness, and life satisfaction. So if you have something to write on, you can write down things you're grateful for right now. It may be your health, relationships with the people close to you, your mood, weather, cup of coffee you drank in the morning, anything. It really makes you notice small things and realize that you have so much in your life. And some people would work extremely hard to get what you're already in possession of. Let me share with you my today's list. Perfect health, I feel awesome. Great workout today, my skin looks quite good. I have some free time I can spend on something pleasant. I enjoyed my coffee with a piece of mango this morning. I got some exciting news and some personal stuff. So don't be shy and create a list of your own. And when you're done, look at the list and figure out what things in life bring you joy and contentment. What makes you personally feel on top of the world. And whether you're doing it on a regular basis or you don't think you have enough time even for this. They may be simple activities like going to a coffee shop, texting your old friend, or maybe laying in your bed doing absolutely nothing. But I would avoid activities that initially feel good, but then I criticize myself for doing them, like eating unhealthy food. It tastes great, but most of the time, it's not worth it. So what are the keywords of this video? Go for a walk, follow intrinsic goals, a downing treadmill, and gratitude. I truly hope this video is helpful. Subscribe if you want to see more, and definitely have a good day.